Taking you through 107 minutes of tunes brought to you by Bank of Ann Arbor of the Waitresses Christmas Wrapping. I think Eileen liked that one.
Happy rockin'.
We are rocking for the hungry and freezing for a reason out here in front of Kroger at 400 South Maple. Here we are with the president and CEO of Food Gatherers, Eileen Spring. How are you?
I am freezing for a reason, as we all
Yes,
are,
it
for
is
true.
cold, 17 or 18 degrees out here with a little bit of wind. My name is Kelly Brown with Eileen Spring, and let's get right into it. We've talked to you about everything, but let's go back to the basics because some people don't know. Tell us what Food Gatherers' role is in the community.
Well, thank you. And thank you to you and all your colleagues here today and for the rest of the week to help us raise the money to buy food and to raise food to distribute. It's a really important event for us. So, Food Gathers is the food rescue and food bank program serving Washtenaw County.
Hmm.
And we've been here for 35 years, believe it or not.
Yeah,
And
love it.
this is an important event for us. So we are fighting hunger where we live in the simplest way, and we do that in partnership with 140 different kinds of programs throughout Washtenaw County. Places you would think of like shelters, after school programs, all sorts of nonprofits that are providing direct human services at clinics or at housing sites, and really a diverse array, a diverse network that distributes food to neighbors at no cost to them when they need it most.
Right. So that's why we're out here today, and we're out here until Saturday, and we have a 1 million meal goal to meet. And we have done that in the past, but we always we don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but we would like to go over that goal this year.
Yes.
Um, your operation is very elaborate, and that's because of you. You're very strict on what you do over there. But how does your bank elaborate? I mean, how does your bank operate?
Well, our and a shout out to our drivers, right, who are on the
Yeah.
road every day of the year, including today, freezing. Um, and they are distributing food really throughout the network. So we go to grocery stores like Kroger's every
Hmm.
day, for
Hmm.
example, and do food rescue. That's retail pickup of food that's perfectly good to eat but will not be sold. And that accounts for about half of all the poundage we distribute throughout the year. It's pretty labor intensive. So it goes back to the warehouse where volunteers, thank God for them, are sorting that food so that it looks good, it's in the right amount, it's of good quality, and that gets distributed to a network of programs, generally that same day or the next day, or within like 48 hours generally. So that's just the food rescue component of it. And then the food bank really deals with more shelf stable food, because we needed both, right? So the pantries that we support are generally filled with both perishable food, dairy items, protein. About 60% of all the food we distribute is fresh protein or produce. And that's a really big value of ours because the people that we're serving, that's what they want.
Right.
And it's both nutritionally and economically valuable to them.
Right. So when we hopefully reach that 1 million meal goal, how long does that fill your warehouse for?
Not very long these days. So this year we are poised. We have a fiscal year, that starts in July and ends in June. We are poised to distribute more food this year than we did during the height of the pandemic
Uh,
because there are more people in need, or people relying more frequently on pantries to make their ends meet. And that has to do with just high cost, right? You go to
there's
the
a
grocery
rise in
store.
Washington. There's a rise everywhere.
It's a rise everywhere. We see it everywhere. It's particularly acute in Washtenaw County because it's coupled with really extreme housing costs too. And I
Right.
think Pam Smith was here this morning from United Way, and like 40% of folks who live in Washtenaw County struggle to afford basic essentials:
Yeah. They have to
rent,
choose.
groceries, healthcare. So that's really what we're facing. So we're on track to distribute well over 8 million pounds of food this year,
Mhm.
probably close to 9 million.
Not to mention, you're right, gas for the trucks and so many other things that you have to worry about.
Yes.
So, what's your biggest thing that you have to worry about?
Um, Well, I guess it's just keeping everyone safe, right? We both on the road and healthy. Our staff are really stretched thin at this time of year.
Hmm.
They're working really hard and trying to keep everyone safe and happy and gathering.
Gathering. All right. So we have beanies. If you give a
$100
hundred
or
dollars,
more.
all different colors of beanies. Last year I gave my beanie away. Well, I don't have to do that this time because there's more. So come on down. You can give a monetary gift or non perishable gift. We're looking for everything this time. We are at 400 South Maple here with Eileen, President and CEO of Food Gatherers. We're all here freezing for a reason at 400 South Maple. Let's get back into the music for now. We will certainly talk to Eileen Spring again throughout the week, many, many times. Here's Death Cab for Cutie, here to forever on Ann Arbor's 1071.